The music never really stops around Bruno Mars. But lately, fans are beginning to ask a question that has quietly grown louder across social media, fan forums, and entertainment headlines. If Bruno Mars is everywhere right now, touring, recording, appearing at exclusive events, then where exactly does that leave the woman who has been by his side for over a decade, Jessica Caban? Before we dive deeper into the story, take a moment to join the conversation. Comment below what you think is really happening behind the scenes. And if you enjoy celebrity relationship updates and entertainment news like this, make sure you stay tuned because the details unfolding around Bruno Mars and Jessica Caban might surprise you. Because right now, the global superstar seems busier than ever. In recent months, Bruno Mars has dominated entertainment headlines with a relentless schedule. From high-profile performances and studio sessions to rumored collaborations and private industry events, the Grammy-winning singer appears to be operating at full throttle. Fans who follow the singer closely say his presence in the music world feels larger again, almost like the beginning of another major era. For those who have followed his career for years, that level of activity is not unusual. Bruno Mars has always been known as a perfectionist, an artist deeply involved in every detail of his music, from songwriting and production to stage design and choreography. When he disappears into work mode, it often means something big is coming. But the intensity of his schedule has sparked a different kind of discussion among fans online. Because while Bruno Mars is frequently seen in studios, venues, and industry gatherings, public sightings with Jessica Caban have become increasingly rare, and that small shift has been enough to ignite speculation. For more than a decade, Bruno Mars and Jessica Caban have been one of the most private yet enduring couples in the entertainment world. They first began dating in the early 2010s, quietly building a relationship that has largely stayed away from the spotlight. Unlike many celebrity couples who constantly share their lives online, Mars and Caban have preferred a low-key approach, rarely discussing their relationship publicly. Yet their bond has long been considered one of the most stable in Hollywood circles. Over the years, Jessica Caban has occasionally appeared alongside Bruno Mars at events, award celebrations, and behind-the-scenes moments shared with close friends. Fans admired how the couple seemed to balance fame with privacy, protecting their relationship from the intense glare of celebrity culture. But recently, something feels different to observers who track celebrity relationships closely. Online fan communities have noticed that Bruno Mars has been traveling frequently, while Jessica Caban has mostly kept a low public profile. The lack of recent public appearances together has triggered a wave of questions. Are they simply focusing on their individual careers? Or could Bruno Mars' increasingly packed schedule be putting distance between them? At this point, there is no confirmed drama, no official statement, and no verified report suggesting a breakup or serious conflict. But in the world of celebrity news, silence often fuels curiosity more than answers, and that curiosity has only grown stronger. Entertainment insiders say Bruno Mars has been deeply focused on music projects that could define the next phase of his career. Rumors about upcoming releases, collaborations, and surprise performances have circulated widely. Some reports even suggest that Mars has been spending long hours in recording studios, perfecting new material. Anyone familiar with Bruno Mars' work ethic knows what that means. When he locks into creative mode, it can consume nearly every hour of his schedule. But that raises the question many fans keep asking. How does a long-term relationship survive when one partner is constantly in motion? Relationships in the entertainment industry are famously complicated. Long tours, international travel, demanding recording schedules, and intense public attention can put pressure on even the strongest partnerships. Yet Bruno Mars and Jessica Caban have managed to navigate those challenges for years, which is why the current speculation feels unusual. Still, people close to the couple suggest there may be a simpler explanation. Jessica Caban has also been focused on her own life and career, maintaining a quieter presence compared to the global spotlight that follows Bruno Mars everywhere he goes. She has always preferred privacy, and sources say that hasn't changed. In fact, some fans believe the lack of public appearances together might actually reflect the same approach they've always taken, keeping their personal life separate from the headlines. But here's where the story takes another interesting turn. Despite the questions circulating online, there have been subtle signs that their connection remains intact. Occasional social media interactions, quiet mentions among mutual friends, and past interviews where Bruno Mars spoke warmly about Jessica Caban continue to shape how many fans interpret the situation. For longtime supporters of the couple, those small signals suggest that what we're seeing now may simply be a busy chapter, not a breaking point. Still, the timing has made the conversation unavoidable, with Bruno Mars entering what many believe could be another massive music era. Every move he makes is under intense scrutiny. Fans, media outlets, and industry watchers are paying attention to everything, from studio activity to public appearances. And inevitably, that attention spills into his personal life. So where does that leave things right now? At the moment, there is no confirmed indication that Bruno Mars and Jessica Caban have ended their relationship. What we do know is that Bruno Mars is working at an incredibly intense pace, and Jessica Caban remains largely private about her life. Whether that dynamic represents a temporary shift or simply their usual way of navigating fame remains to be seen. But if history tells us anything, it's that Bruno Mars and Jessica Caban have always handled their relationship differently from most celebrity couples. They rarely address rumors. They rarely explain their choices. And somehow, through years of global fame, music success, and constant media attention, their relationship has endured. So the real question might not be whether Bruno Mars' busy schedule is affecting Jessica Caban. The real question might be whether the world simply isn't used to a celebrity couple that refuses to perform their relationship for the public. Still, fans will continue watching closely, because when it comes to one of music's biggest stars and the woman who has quietly stood beside him for more than a decade, even the smallest absence can spark the biggest questions. And as Bruno Mars continues moving at full speed through another high-profile chapter of his career, the curiosity surrounding Jessica Caban may only keep growing. If new updates about Bruno Mars and Jessica Caban emerge, fans everywhere will be waiting to see what really happens next. For many fans who have followed the journey of Bruno Mars for years, the recent wave of speculation feels both familiar and mysterious at the same time. The global superstar has always managed to keep his personal life incredibly guarded, even while standing at the center of one of the most visible careers in modern music. And that contrast is exactly what is fueling today's curiosity. Because while Bruno Mars continues to appear in headlines for music-related activity, sightings involving Jessica Caban remain noticeably rare. Fans scrolling through entertainment feeds have begun connecting the dots, asking whether the singer's demanding professional commitments might be quietly reshaping the rhythm of their long-standing relationship. Yet people who have followed the couple closely know that this would not be the first time their relationship has moved away from the public eye. In fact, privacy has always been the foundation of their story. Unlike many celebrity couples who document every milestone online, Bruno Mars and Jessica Caban built their relationship in a completely different way. Their connection grew mostly behind closed doors, away from cameras, gossip cycles, and the endless speculation that often surrounds Hollywood romances. That decision, however, has always come with a side effect. When the public sees less, the questions often grow louder. And recently, those questions have multiplied. Across entertainment forums and fan discussions, some observers have begun revisiting past moments in the couple's history. There were times before when Bruno Mars disappeared into intense work periods, focusing almost entirely on music production, rehearsals, and performances. During those stretches, the singer's schedule often became so packed that even close collaborators described him as living almost entirely inside studios and rehearsal spaces. If history repeats itself, that might be exactly what's happening again. Several music insiders believe Bruno Mars could be preparing for another major creative phase. Though nothing has been officially confirmed, whispers about new recordings, surprise collaborations, and potential future performances have circulated widely within the industry. For an artist known for crafting meticulously produced hits, that kind of preparation requires enormous focus. And that's where the speculation about his relationship resurfaces. Because whenever Bruno Mars enters that hyper-focused creative mode, nearly everything else in his life appears to slow down or fade from public view. Friends, appearances, and even social media activity often become secondary to the work itself. Fans who remember the build-up to some of his biggest projects say the pattern feels very familiar. Still, the absence of visible moments between Bruno Mars and Jessica Caban has continued to raise eyebrows. In celebrity culture, public appearances often act as a signal that everything is stable. When those appearances disappear, the internet tends to fill the silence with theories. Some fans have wondered whether the pressures of fame and constant travel might eventually challenge even the strongest relationships. Others believe the opposite. Some longtime supporters argue that the quiet nature of their relationship is exactly what has allowed it to last so long. Without constant public scrutiny, they've been able to protect something that many celebrity couples struggle to maintain: normalcy. But here's the part of the story that continues to intrigue observers. Despite the speculation, there has been no credible report of conflict between Bruno Mars and Jessica Caban. No insiders have confirmed tension, and neither of them has hinted at any problems publicly. In fact, those who know the couple describe their bond as deeply rooted in mutual respect and independence. Jessica Caban has always maintained her own identity outside of Bruno Mars' massive fame. Long before their relationship attracted attention, she had already established herself as a model and creative professional. Throughout the years of their relationship, she has often chosen a quieter lifestyle, avoiding the constant media exposure that follows many celebrities.